Miss Craig, and I'm just going to take you through a couple slides so that you can get to know me a little bit better. I am in the basement over near the field house in room 912. And as you can see from my slide, I teach a variety of classes in the business department. So I teach personal finance, I teach business management, and then I teach both the Sports Marketing 1 as well as the Advanced Sports Marketing. So I have my hand in a lot of different areas in business. And then this year in the second semester, I'm also going to start teaching web design. So I have a wide variety of courses that I take on for our business department. Just some quick background about me. I am from Smithville. I graduated from Smithville. So I have been in this Northland, Kansas City area for my entire life. When I graduated from high school, I went to UCM for a few years. I graduated there in 2019, and I got a degree in marketing, and then I also completed a business education degree in order to come here and teach. So in 2019, I got hired on at Liberty, and I have been here. This will be my third year teaching in the high school, and I'm actually went back to UCM. I liked it so much, I started my graduate program there. So in December, I will finish with my graduate studies, having a master's in marketing. So I kind of bounced around Smithville to Warrensburg, Liberty, and then back to Warrensburg online to finish my education. Just a little bit about my family. I am the youngest in my family. I have two siblings. They both recently, within the last year, both got married. So been a lot of weddings that I've been attending, a lot of weddings, a lot of bridal showers. I have a pretty big family. I have 9 cousins and 16, second cousins. So there's 9 grandchildren and 16 great-grandchildren in my family. And then this picture over here is my dog Scout. He is about 2.5 years old. He's a mini Australian Shepherd. So he is full of energy. We spend a lot of time at the dog park, a lot of walks, a lot of playing fetch in the backyard. And then just a little bit more about me and the things that I like to do. I love to travel, whether that be in Missouri, in the United States, or internationally. I love to travel. I love to get pictures of the places I've been and the scenery, things that I saw. So I have those over here. During college, I got to travel internationally a little bit. So I went to Mexico. So I got to see some of those Aztec ruins. I got to stop in Honduras for a little while. I spent a little bit of time in Belize. And then I have some family friends who live in New Zealand, so I've been over there to visit them a few times. That's one of the ocean pictures that I got there. And then just within the state or within the United States, I love St. Louis. I know it's not necessarily like a vacation destination, but I have a lot of friends and family that live down there, so it's always fun to go visit them and then do a couple fun things like see the arch. I was able to go to the Kennedy Space Center and take some of their tours, meet an astronaut. That was really cool. And then I really just love being outdoors. So going on hikes. I love running. This is a picture of one of my favorite running trails in Smithville. And when I'm not outside, I'm not running, I love to read and watch movies. So I have a couple of some of my favorite books that I've been getting into the last couple years on this slide. That's a little bit about me. I'm excited to get to know you whenever we come back to class and throughout the semester. Hopefully I have you in multiple classes so we can get to know each other a little bit better. And now I'm just going to really quickly take you to Canvas so you can see what that looks like. I just have, like I said, I teach a lot of classes. They're all set up in pretty much the same way. So I'm just going to take you through my Sports Marketing 1 class so you can see how to navigate Canvas. All of my pages are going to have this home page that you land on. I give you a little brief course intro. And then down here we have some buttons. So unit modules, we have a schedule, We have this how-to for Canvas that's going to be this video that I have linked. So it's really a how to use Canvas and get to know your teacher. And then I have my contact info. So email is going to be absolutely the fastest way to get a hold of me. I know a lot of teachers like to use phone calls, but with my advanced sports marketing class, there are a lot of times before, during, or after school that I'm actually not in my classroom. I'm out at the football field, or I'm in the field house getting equipment ready for games and teaching students how to use that equipment. So the fastest way to get a hold of me is through email, because I always have my phone on me and I can respond even if I'm not in my classroom and with my computer. So for parents and for students, that's a huge piece of information that's on this Canvas homepage. Clicking on this button, it'll take you to our schedule. This is a tentative schedule, but I try to update it as much as possible. It'll tell you the date, what unit we're in, what we're doing in class, and then anything that's going to be due. So for example, on the first day of class, we are going to be doing an intro discussion board. And so that says that it is due by midnight that first day of class. We'll have time to work on it, but if you don't get it all the way done in class, you have a quick discussion board just of getting to know the student in due by midnight. If for some reason this changes, then during class or right after class, I would come and I would move this somewhere else, or I would delete it completely from our schedule. So this is a live document. It's going to be changing all the time based on how classes are going, if we need more or less time. But this is one of the best ways to stay up to date with making sure that you're getting all your assignments turned in on time. And then if you're going to be absent, you know what's coming up, so you know what to ask for in class. So for example, if you were going to be gone the third day of school, you would know that we're going to be talking about marketing basics and a SWOT analysis. We're probably going to be taking notes. So on Tuesday, you could tell me that, and I could get you all of the resources that you would need so that you're not missing too much by being absent that day. Again, this button will take you to the video, and then unit modules will take you to our modules. As you can see up here, you can also navigate there. I have taken away a lot of things from this navigation portal so that it makes it a little bit easier. So if you click on the modules button down here or up here, it'll take you to a spot that looks like this. At the beginning of the semester, we will have, we'll go over this course info in class, and this is just going to be really helpful information like our syllabus, another link to that schedule, our digital notes if you prefer to take your notes online rather than in person, and then some other links that'll be helpful. That will be up the entire semester. I also have video presentations of every topic that we cover in class. This will not be open the entire semester. It will look like this at the very end when you have access to everything, but I will open these up as we cover them. So if we talk about marketing basics, then the next day I will open the marketing basics video presentation. That way, if you're absent, you can go back and rewatch that and not miss any of the content. And then as we go through, there will be more modules that open up showing assignments, showing quizzes, discussion boards, anything like that. One thing to note, as you can see here, some things are indented, some things are not. Anything on our subsequent modules, anything that is indented is an assignment. That means it needs to be turned in and it is worth a grade. So if you see something that is indented that you did not get completed, you need to make sure you go back and do that. That way you can have every single assignment turned in. If it is not indented, that means it is some other type of information, like a Google Doc or a link to a video that we're going to watch. It could be the note guide. It could be the Google slide that we're going to cover in class. But if it is indented like this, then it is going to be an assignment. Additionally, I will have grades over here. I do my best to update grades as soon as possible, and grades in PowerSchool are linked, so they should show up. Note that Canvas does sync at the end of the day, so there are times during the day that Canvas and PowerSchool might not add up or might not line up based on when I was able to get grades loaded. So I may update grades in Canvas halfway through the day, and that's not going to communicate to PowerSchool until the end of the school day or the end of the day at midnight. So just be aware that there are times that Canvas and PowerSchool might look a little bit different. Additionally, throughout the semester, there may be another fourth button up here called announcements. If I am gone, I might make an announcement just to keep students and the substitute on the same page, and that will be available above modules. You would also see it on the home page. If I posted an announcement, it would pop up here under recent announcements. So students should know, and we'll talk about this in class, that if there is a substitute and if I am absent, then the first thing they need to do when they come into class is take their seat and check the most recent announcement and then wait for the sub to direct them with what they should be doing. And again, if you have any questions or concerns at all, please shoot me an email using this contact information down here. I am so excited to get this semester started. I am so excited to get to know you all and to learn some really fun and important information in one of my 5 or 6 classes.